Welcome back to Ken's Rage. In this episode, we're going to be dealing with yet another Hokuto Shinken impersonator. This time, it's a fool named Amiba, who takes it upon himself, literally, to impersonate Toki and smear his good name. Now it's time to smear him all over a wall.
If he were alive, Kenshiro had to meet him. He was one of the two Hokuto brothers that Jagi claimed were still alive. The man who harnessed Hokuto Shinken's power as a healing art. The man that Kenshiro respected most in the whole world. If he were alive, he had to meet him. Kenshiro left Jagi and continued on his journey to secure his place as the rightful heir to his art. To bear witness to the man who dreamed of easing the masses' suffering. That man's name was Toki.
Hokuto Shinken can be more than just an assassin's art. It has the power to heal.
I must see you. You above all, Toki.
Chapter 5. The Star That Beckons Chaos.
Alright, now it's time for us to prepare ourselves to save Toki's good name from Amiba, who is smearing it all over the canvas. Now, speaking of preparing ourselves, if you are playing as Rei and you are playing as Mamiya, I recommend you go back several chapters and get as much of your Meridian chart done as you humanly possibly can. The Meridian charts for Mamiya and Rei is at a very disadvantage because of the lack of chapters they have. But once you get enough on their Meridian charts, Rei and Mamiya will be able to hold their own for the next couple of chapters. Oh, and a word of warning, I'm not going to be able to show off, or rather I won't show off, Rei and Mamiya's battle in the next chapter with the boss of that chapter, because that boss is rather infamous. And knowing my luck, horrible things will happen, and I will explain in the next episode for that. But nonetheless, the chapter the chapter following the 6th chapter for Kenshiro, you definitely need to be prepared for that chapter because, oh my god, that is the hardest chapter in the game. And I'm not talking about because of the fact that the game already has a difficult spike as it is. I'm talking about 2 chapters from now, it's one of the hardest chapters in the game, and you definitely need to be prepared for that. Because let's face it, those chapters are basically send-offs for Mami and Rei. So you need, still, as far as I'm concerned, from this point, you need to at least have enough skill points and the right skills to go through the rest of the game. And that is definitely true for Kenshiro. However, Kenshiro has more chapters than everybody else, so he has no excuse to be under-leveled. And if you feel like you need to go back to chapters, by all means do so. Anyway, now it's time for us to start Chapter 5. And this is going to be one of those... a lot of these missions are going to be rescuing villagers from specimen hunters. Meanwhile, I'm trying to rescue the villagers from the specimen hunters. I'll just give you a brief rundown as to why the villagers' miracles ended up as shitty the way it is. You see, Toki used to take care of this village by himself, whether it's healing the sick, or getting them food, or getting medicine to make sure that the sick and wounded are recovering as quickly as humanly possible. This jerk named Amiba just so happens to be passing by the village. Now, Amiba wanted to try out the new self-taught Hokuto Shinken, and it almost blew up the guy that was one of Toki's patients. So Toki had to step in, kept the guy from being blown up, and at the same time slapped Amiba. Amiba took offense to being slapped even though he deserved it. So what did Amiba do? Instead of just back away, Amiba took it upon himself to hire Z to ransack the village while Toki was out getting medicine. Yeah, that was real dick move there, Amiba.
Check out the stupid look on that face!
And because of that, Toki killed some of the remnants of the Z forces that was still there bragging about their kill.
Take you on.
And that allowed Toki to, well, run into his fate. As for Amiba, well, Toki didn't die, rather Toki ended up being captured and sent to Cassandra. Because as it stood also, Amiba actually sold him out to Rao, so yeah, that's how Toki ended up in Cassandra, and that's why the Village of Miracles is complete and utter shit. Because Jagi took it upon himself to smack Amiba in the back and use Hokuto Shinken to change Amiba's facial features in order to look like Toki. And here we are in the Village of Miracles. So there's our brief rundown. Now for what just recently happened. Basically, you're going to be going through this area, and it has collapsing pillars and collapsing steel pylons. Oh, girders, sorry. And you'll end up having to jump around or try to jump across. See, Kenshiro and Rei can actually make the jump. Mamiya will have to do a running jump in order to do this. And seeing as how Mamiya can actually jump higher than Kenshiro and Rei, she could pull it off. I mean, Rei can actually use his combo to fly across, but Kenshiro will literally have to use a jump kick. Now, unlike Kenshiro, Mamiya can just cross the bridge. Kenshiro and Rei has to break down the bridge by literally punching it. That's the only comparisons. That, and by the time you get to the main entrance to the Village of Miracles, Mamiya can crawl underneath a hole in the Village of Miracles, while Rei and Kenshiro, well actually no, more like Kenshiro will have to go through the front door and Rei can wall jump in that one single area. Now we're going to come to a point where Mamiya also has the advantage. Oh, let me get that scroll. I need to make up for the last part. You see, this area, Rei and Kenshiro has to climb up and get spears and chuck it at these annoying archers, whereas Mamiya could sit right underneath them and shoot them, provided you actually upped her skills or moveset. If you upped her moveset, she could definitely take these assholes down from a far off distance. But be careful. Their crossbow shots will constantly, like, knock you off balance and knock you off your aim. So remember that when you're trying to aim for these guys. It's not that bad of a mission. Now when we go in, we're going to be running into more of these fools. And they're going to be on higher planes. Whatever you do, don't destroy the barrels unless you really, really want to or need to. Once we get inside, that is. Because the barrels are your only way to get up to the goons constantly pelting you with arrows. And once again, this is a Koei game. Archers are assholes in this game.
I have to get up to where they are.
Come on.
There must be something I can use.
I can just climb up here, and just climb up on the bus, and kill these guys. So the last thing we need is to have that happen to us. Now, you could also jump across and kill these guys here too. There, die. Thank you. Now let's try to jump across and... Damn it!
Take them all out!
That was stupid. I was trying to do the jump kick and I inadvertently did the ground punch. Alright. Let's try this again. There we go. Now, here's the thing. In order for you to get Harbinger of Death, once again, this is one of those areas where you have to literally look for Harbinger of Death. Oh, literally look for mission bonuses, sorry. Because some of the goons that are here will have mission bonuses over their heads and mission bonus icons over their heads, and they won't appear unless you meet certain criteria. You're more than likely to get it with Mamiya than what you will Kenshiro and Ray. Well, actually, no, you're more than likely to get it with Ray than what you will with Kenshiro. Because Kenshiro, I do believe, have to literally backtrack. And to be perfectly honest with you, you really don't need to.
Not so fast, hotshot.
But for the time being, you want to try to save most of your signature moves for when you get to the area that is timed. Because yes, there is a timed area, and you may have to kill a bunch of specimen hunters. Well, not may, you will have to kill a bunch of specimen hunters in a matter of 5 minutes. Oh, and there's also another path too. We can kill these guys.
You look like you keep yourself in pretty good shape.
No, actually no. I'm gonna kill these guys because they're gonna be a pain in the ass if I don't actually kill them. Not only that, if I don't kill them, I won't be able to proceed. Oh, especially that guy. Damn it! And die. That takes care of that guy. Now, I think there was another area that we needed to go to.
I'm not ready to.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from these guys. Or at least stay away from those canisters. That works too. How about we make it 2 for 2? Aww. You know what, screw it. Here, catch.
This is it, you scum.
Oh, damn it, that was stupid.
Hell isn't punishment enough for the likes of you.
Die! Thank you! Now then, these guys. Difference between the first set and this set. You have 4 villagers as opposed to 7.
It's Toki's army.
You gotta be quick, because these guys are actually gonna start doing more damage from here on in. Although more reason why I told you to go back several chapters and improve your skills. I mean, if you don't have Dream Mode unlocked, well, sadly you're gonna have to go back a couple of chapters. For Mamiya, you just go back to chapter 1. You'll just get like 100 or some odd skill points per fight, provided you do most of the mission bonuses. And there goes that guy.
You want to go to the Village of Miracles? I wouldn't if
Let's
I were you.
get this scroll and let's
Toki's
head on
no
our
hero.
merry way.
He's psychotic. He gathers up villagers and uses them as subjects in his twisted experiments.
And now for Kenshiro's shot.
That's impossible.
Well, that's kind of a deadpan shock, but to Kenshiro, to hear things like that about Toki, that would be really, really heart-wrenching for him. Now let's pick up this food and let's be on our way. Well, this place is kind enough to drop a lot of scrolls, so if you need scrolls, you can always come back here. Or need skills, sorry. And sure enough, we're here with the Specimen Hunters. You only got 5 minutes to wipe them all out. Now, try to use combos, try to use signature moves, even use ultra signature moves. It doesn't matter. The quicker you kill these guys, the better. I do want to bring one thing up though. If you're playing as Mamiya, you're gonna end up running into a spiked goon. Now, the spiked goons, they're just like the regular big Z-like thugs, except they got spiked armor. Meaning unless you have some sort of invincibility frame, like Rao's shield, you're not going to be able to touch those guys at all unless you're using charged attacks from a far off distance or signature moves. In Mamiya's case, Mamiya will basically use signature moves to kill off the spiked guards. But things are very random for Kenshiro, and it's definitely random for Rei as well. Kenshiro may get 2 big goons, while Rei may get 2 fat goons. But it matters not. You're still going to be met with a challenge before actually entering the Village of Miracles. So you might want to be wary of that. And also, the higher your strength, the faster you'll go through these guys. That's all the more reason why I told you to backtrack and get as much skill points as you can. Nonetheless, I think we should be nearing the end of the third wave. Oh, sorry about that. My computer was trying to go into a closeout, and I don't want that to happen. But anyway, third wave is almost dead, so the only thing that'll be left is taking on the commander himself. And there he is!
Master Toki will have some real fun.
Yeah, so now we have to beat the Specimen Hunter commanders. Or the head Specimen Hunters. Which is actually 8 guys, which is 2 giant goons. Well, 1 giant goon, 1 Z-like goon, and about a couple of piddling mooks. That's it. And what I am using is Awakening of the Senses. Get used to that move. Oh, I forgot to mention that in the last part that Jagi's weak to said move, and you would actually get it the mission prior. But this particular move you will get as the you'll use as Amiba, sorry, not Mamiya, Amiba's weakness. There. Sorry about all the stuttering and stuff. But anyway, we're done with killing all those Specimen Hunters. Yeah, this is a pretty long stage, due to the fact that you have to literally kill all the goons. This is no fault of mine. You have to literally kill all the goons in order for you to proceed through the Village of Miracles. And here we go. We're once again back in this area where there's going to obviously be weak girders. Yeah, weak girders. Sorry, I just facepalmed at the fact that I fell on the girders. Again. But nonetheless, we're probably close to getting to Amiba. Well, sort of close. We're still gonna have to have a little run-in with a couple of his guards. And thankfully...
Wait right there. You're done, punk!
Oh, come on, really? Another one of those guys? Okay. I'll just have to kill him like the rest. Oh wait, there's 2 of them now? Now, you're just basically gonna have to kill off as many of these guys as humanly possible, or kill anybody that just happens to stand in your way. Let's be honest, because if you don't kill off the guys, you're not gonna continue through. You wouldn't be able to punch this bridge if you had those two big guys focusing on you, or happen to have them in the area, period. Now you're gonna have to kill these guys in order for you to get through the front gate. So basically, it's killing everyone in order to get through. That's why this one, to me, was one of the more annoying ones. But the statues was actually the most annoying. Otherwise, this is basically straightforward beat 'em up, and you will definitely rake in a lot of karma points as well as a lot of skill. You'll be walking away between 1 and 200 skill, depending on what level this game is. Hell, you'll even have enough to fill up the Meridian chart if you play this enough. But nonetheless, I should stop with but nonetheless, but or anyway. What just happened? What was I saying? Oh yeah, what just happened with that wall? There was a secret wall that would lead you to the right path. Unfortunately, it wasn't the first wall, but the second wall at the end of this hallway. That first wall was a nuke trap. And all that was there was absolutely nothing. And we'll be seeing one of these guys again. Those are the elite mooks. The elite mooks will come out, and these guys will actually start using hand-to-hand combat. And they have a higher HP than what most of the regular mooks do. Die! I thought it'd been enough to kill all of them, but it isn't. And die. I'm just gonna have to kill as many as I possibly can. Oh, actually I have to kill all of them. Just because of the fact that they would just show up and impede my path anyway if I don't kill them.
Congratulations. Mr. Toki will really make
another commander. And this is actually a regular move and not a whatchamacallit? A mission bonus. That's what it is. Honestly, I don't really need to kill these guys, but just in case they try to use arrows, they had to die. Now we're good here. Ooh! What do you know? Well, it's actually a box with a scroll in it. But nonetheless, we are almost close to the end. This pathway here should lead us straight to quote-unquote Toki. Now, let's turn left. And just keep straight. And soon, Kenshiro will confront quote-unquote Toki about his actions. And once again, this is another one of those kill them all moments. And just for the sake of telling you, you're going to be running into a lot of kill them all moments in several chapters from here on in. And these things are not like mission bonuses or not. Well, it's whatnot. That's what I meant to say, whatnot. Still,
You'll make a great guinea pig.
Oh, what do you know? Another, specimen hunters come in. At least for Kenshiro and Rei, these things aren't timed. Mamiya? It's timed. It is timed.
You must go this way. And you will
Now,
have to defeat me first.
this guy here, you just have to break through his guard and then try to get him as close to Meridian Shock as humanly possible. Well, that works too. And that should open the door. If there's any other stragglers, you can kill them. If not, just take the health and go. On second thought, I'm gonna kill the stragglers. I tried to spare them, but they shot me with arrows.
What is this?
So now it's off to Amiba. Let's see what he has to say.
Come, Kenshiro. Violence is good.
Alright.
Why?
Here's the thing with Amiba, as far as Kenshiro and Rei is concerned.
Toki.
Kenshiro and Rei both will have to fight 3 bars of Amiba.
You owe me your very existence.
Amiba, for the time being, will not cast bad stats, will not inflict bad stats on you, sorry, with his attacks
Such is the dark fate.
in his first half. The second half, he certainly will. On top of that, he will start calling in guards when it comes down to the third half.
Out of my way. That man is not Toki. His name is Amiba. Like me, he once trained in the art of Nanto Seiken. Amiba, you may be able to fool everyone else, but you can't fool me. You would go so far as to change your face?
I never thought you would show up here. But you're right, Rei. I am Amiba!
Amiba, you just fucked up. Oh, you fucked up big time. But enough about Amiba fucking up. I fucked up because actually Rei only has 2 bars just like Mamiya against Amiba. Kenshiro has 3. Due to the fact that Amiba is using the round to psych him out. Now, this is where Amiba was... the second phase was where Amiba was going to use status ailments.
You've lived
He'll end up
far too long.
inflicting more status ailments if you're not careful.
Come, my
He'll
boy.
even sometimes get off some cheap shots before he summons his goons. And this is why Harbinger of Death is the worst idea to face Amiba in. Because the goons that he summons are either, like, enlightened mooks, which all of a sudden are powerful and have a power boost. Elite mooks. These giants that we're facing right now. The spear guys, the axe guys, the fat guys, and even the spite guys they'll be coming out, not to mention Amiba will heal himself. So you're in for a very, very tough fight if you're going to try to go for Harbinger of Death. Not to mention the finishing button combination press. So if you really want to go Harbinger of Death from here on in, go at your own risk. you'll only find yourself in one of the tougher predicaments that you could possibly be. Make sure you kill off the giants and try to kill off the mooks as well, because the giants will make your fighting of all the mooks completely aggravating. Now, we finally come to face Amiba in Spirit Aura mode. And this is what happens when Amiba's hit with Awakening of the Senses. We have just struck his weakness. And again, in case any of you did not know, this is not only the weakness of Amiba, this is also the weakness of Jagi, so bear that in mind. Oh, and the combinations will get even more longer after you defeat the game. So bear that in mind too. But nonetheless, for Kenshiro, this should not be a problem, because Amiba is just Toki, and Toki, actually, despite being fast, he is pretty damn weak, although Amiba is weaker and slower than Toki. Ray, on the other hand, may have his problems because Ray's defenses is lower than Amiba by default. But nonetheless, we're done with Kenshiro's end of this battle. And now, we prepare ourselves to go to Ray's end of this battle. By the way, that's because I got caught off guard several times, just a word of warning. So let's go over to Ray. Now it's Ray's turn. Ray is got his hands full, seeing as how Ray will have to look for openings and opportunity to try to break his guard and use Spirit Shock. But as far as Ray's concerned, Spirit Shock is your friend. And you might want to be careful, because sometimes Amiba will dodge your attacks, even in Spirit Shock. And for Ray, I actually do know Amiba's weakness. His weakness is the Flying Swallow. Don't laugh at that, by the way. That wasn't really a joke. That's the name of his move. But anyway, Ray, once he hits Amiba with the Flying Swallow, it's going to do a lot of damage to him. However, here's the thing. The Flying Swallow will only be his effective weakness until after the second phase has started. Which it started right now. Damn. Now, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes down to Ray, Spirit Shock is your best friend, or using ultimate signature moves, like I said, is your best friend as well. Because with Ray, you'll end up in ultimate spirit mode. Well, actually, yeah, that's right, ultimate spirit mode, which will last longer than regular spirit mode. But once this wears off, well, then you're just in, how should I put it? You're basically in dire straits if you're too close to Amiba. So you might want to target Amiba if you can. There's a problem. Ooh, damn. He's already neutralized my defense. Oh, God. That's not good. There we go. And, sorry, like a dummy, even though I personally know what Amiba's weakness was, I forgot to switch to Amiba's weakness during this fight. Oh, and I just used Nanto Koharyu just so I can get a defense boost, because Amiba, not Mamiya. Mamiya's in a little bit, but Amiba went there and neutralized my defenses. And put them back on. No, and re-neutralized them. And because of this, I'm a little bit screwed here. Damn it! Stop that! We're almost done with this fight. Oh, I thought it was Flying Swallow. What was it? Damn it! You asshole! I hate you! Ah, that's what it was! Nanto Crane Wing Slice. Oh, never mind then. Let's go on to Myra. I mean, Mamiya. Damn it! Well, sorry about the misinformation of Ray, but Mamiya and Ray both have the same, predicament. The only thing that Amiba will do in the first half is basically Meridian Shock. But once he gets into the second half, he'll be inflicting bad stats. He's easier, actually, even though I made him look a little bit too hard, due to the fact that I was trying to get his weakness. Like a dummy. See, here's the thing. When it comes down to Mamiya, if you have the skill that increases your weapons, or if you have Resolve and Tenacity, you will be able to actually hold your own. And I've already got like 6 mission bonuses. Ray's basically worrying about Spirit Shock and a Flying Crane Wing. Even though that's not really the best way to go, if you do get the Star of Death against that guy, that just means more skill points for you. But you might want to be careful with Mamiya. The only reason why Mamiya is this strong is because of the fact that I played multiple playthroughs with her. And I've gone through most of her Meridian charts, so she should be fine.
This is it, you scum! Get ready to die!
And the only thing that's left would be killing off the goons. But once you get down to Amiba,
just how special I am?
by all means, use his... Well, by all means, use your Ultra Signature move. That's what I meant to say. Or Hyper Signature move, sorry. But here's the funny part about Amiba. His weakness is Feminine Wiles if you use Mamiya. The problem? You have to unlock that first. So with that said, that's how you basically beat Amiba with Ray and Mamiya. In the next episode, I won't be doing this again, because it's just going to be a straight Kenshiro fight, as I mentioned before, due to the fact of the Uyghur glitch. This is RVMan 985. See you guys in episode 152 when we go to Cassandra.